Pradisi. Inimosi Pradisi. Inimosi
I'm all ears. I know what to do.
He also has this. Better armor class.
Rely on me.
Greater Aura of Courage. Blessed weapons there.
I'll watch your back.
Dun, dun, dun. To resist poisons just because.
You're a good person. I like you.
My will is resolute.
He doesn't have any long-lasting buffs. Okay. Save. Okay. So we're going to go take a look at here real quick, because it looked like it... Oh, Gratchak goes off to the right a little. Not far enough. Okay, no worries. Looks like we're going inside.
That is not far.
Oh, look. In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can barely recognize the Honorable Velasi Rathimus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy gray beard is gone along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and whitish larvae wriggle inside, but this seems not to bother him at all. Transformed Rathimus. Heretics, sturdy slaves of false gods, the cleric paces up and down before a desecrated altar in which an unholy symbol of Cabruri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, bow down before him who gnaws, or you shall be sacrificed upon his altar. They've turned this holy chapel into a shrine to the ghoul overlord. This is vile. It truly is. The glass has been shattered. The floor is coated in filth of some kind. The frescoes on the walls have been defaced. I know that demons are the embodiment of evil, but what universal law dictates that they must behave like utter swine? No, never. Holy Iomade, hear me now. I will gladly die before I renounce you. I have a feeling it's going to happen. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the old soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabruri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Sarenrae. Hail to Cabruri. I will do anything you say. Kara's Aeon Mythic Path. Diplomacy. Don't listen to his wicked words. The good gods won't forsake you, and neither will I. Lawful. Intimidate. Anyone who renounces crusade will die here and now. Once a traitor, always a traitor. A lawbreaker is a criminal for life. Seize the apostate. A tribunal awaits her. As soon as we clear this place of ghouls, may her fate be a listen to those weak of spirit who lose faith in justice. Sure, why not? You say a soldier covered in blood, the one who refused to join the ghouls a minute ago, rises to her feet, swaying in pain. Yes, grab the traitors. Perform lawful action. Morale is increased by 5. Currently back to 0. New event is a military tribunal. Great. Queen Galfrey. Uh-oh. A figure in simple knight's armor appears from the shadows. You should be more concerned with slaughtering your enemies, not arresting your allies. Who is that? More sacrifices? Grab them. Gnaw them.
I will protect you with my life.
So the queen's here apparently. She got kidnapped too. Let's see. I think we're going to... So all we have is undead, right? Because he's got to be undead. Chaotic Evil Cleric, yeah, okay. So he's undead. Hunt Master, Ghoul Stalker, Galfrey, she's on our side. Drop the bless. And drop the bless. Ow. Gimpy, what can you do with half a turn? You summon, oh, we can summon skeletons maybe? Get a good roll, and we got a good roll. We got 5 skeletons. Go skeletons. Okay, curse them there a little bit, maybe? I'm going to the wrong one. Just, let me point that out. So Gimpy can still keep moving forward. Sila. Her... It's gone, right? For fatigue. Yes. Wait a minute. She's still drained a level, though. Poor skeleton. Okay, Ember. Oh, I forgot to do the heroism. Burn them with fire. That worked. Oh, we gotta kill that archer. Then let's do extra attack, perfect strike, and again take out the archer if we can. Go. That's it. You're supposed to have like 4 hits or 4 shots there. 1, 2. I think this wasn't a half turn. Oh, it was a half turn. Damn it. You guys aren't going to make it like that. Soziel. Oh, it's too soon for the hot tub again, Bada. It needs time to cool down a little bit. Otherwise, it's just going to burn too much.
I'll cut you wide open.
It's never too soon? Of course it is. These ghouls are too tough for these guys. Hmm?
Let's try this way.
Nice miss.
The light take you.
Oh, I should have smited him. Like that. Nice. Ghoul walk into attack of opportunity there. Good move. Dun, dun, dun. More fire. More fire. Okay, so the boss, mini boss is down. 4 skeletons. Barely wounded. Badly wounded. Badly wounded. Let's kill this one first.
Won't survive me. Did you see that?
Good job, Lamb. Double kill. Soziel. Just zap him. Wow. Mostly worked.
The spirits demand your blood.
Why does the skeleton slip so slow?
This will hurt.
Into the fray.
Jacker. I haven't streamed on a while. I was playing for a bit. I commanded Sheila to attack, and suddenly hear her twice because you did the same.
Perish. You won't stop us.
Stalker. Hate the stalkers.
Endure this.
Come on.
Performance is lacking.
Go.
You are lacking.
Queen Galfrey. Queen Galfrey, who joined you during the fight with the ghouls, looks at you closely but remains silent. Even her pose conveys silent disapproval. Some soldiers stand nearby, holding the apostate they seized at your order, along with a few others whose faith may also have wavered. Finally, Galfrey breaks her silence. You should think more on how to defeat the demons, not threaten your soldiers or teach them to look for devils among their own brothers and sisters. This poor woman broke when she saw them torturing her comrades, and the rest were seized on sheer suspicion. For your captors, a fair trial awaits all of them. Let me remind you that the gargoyles attacked at night with amazing precision, and before that, a swarm of Vescavers suddenly appeared on the road right in front of us. It's high time we look for traitors in our ranks. You don't have to explain yourself to me, Commander. I put you in charge of an army, and you will command it, at least until the task is completed, but I hope you won't make me regret my decision. Queen stops for a moment, then takes quite a different tone. This church, I knew it well. In its days of grandeur, I remember the voices of 100 warriors soaring through its vaults in a common prayer. I remember the holiness of the rector, the weight of his hand on my forehead when he blessed me before battle. On this very spot, I stood with my 3 friends who would not live to see this day. But to see the den of depravity those demons have turned it into, it is almost more than I can bear. Glad you broke free of your captors. She remained subdued, but the question seems to lift her mood a bit. Better than that, I deliberately let them seize me back there at the camp, hoping to quickly find the other prisoners and help whomever I could. I am a chosen paladin of Iomedae. Few demons pose a real threat to me. I took a risk in letting them seize me, but not a great one. It would only have gotten dangerous if the gargoyles' masters revealed my identity and called in greater demons as reinforcements. Yeah, she really appreciates what I do. Admit it, you were worried about me, were you not? Of course I was worried. There's nothing to admit. Of course I was. Losing the Queen right at the start of the Crusade would have been a disaster. Of course I was worried. There's nothing to admit. You need not have worried. I can fend for myself. A fair trial awaits all of them. You don't have to explain yourself. I put you in charge of an army, blah blah blah. Stuff. This church, I knew it well. We already went through this. We put an end to the evil that's at work here. It's very spot next to it. It's almost more. We don't have time for that. We should keep moving. Put an end to the evil that's at work here. We surely will. Canaveras was the first step. Purging this church of demonic filth is our second, and Dresden will soon follow. She's the traitor. Who? The queen? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense if she was a traitor, but she could be. Well, then off we must go. If I'll get these soldiers to safety, you can stay and clear the area, Commander. Doesn't make sense for her to be the traitor, because she's a paladin and everything. That would be Not to mention she's the queen, and she's kind of old too. Amulet of Agile Fists. Amulet allows you to apply dexterity modifier to the damage rolls. Stuff. Pause. Masterwork. Fire Longsword. Plot twist extraordinary. Yes, it would be. Maybe they're all traitors. Yes, maybe they're all demons in disguise, and it's all a trick to get Gimpy to do what they want. The altar exudes the last remains of a holy power that once ruled over this place. Corruption of the Abyss retreats in the face of the cleansed relic's sanctified power. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.